Hello everybody, here is another video on what I guess I could probably say is my new channel. Also a little chat just between the two of us just to see if I can kind of explain what happened a couple of weeks ago and why I disappeared and why I'm back really. I think it all goes back really to when I first started my channel in 2017. I didn't have any subscribers and I posted a video which was Sims related, and within a week it had about 250-300 views, and I didn't expect it. I thought, with no subscribers, who's going to see it? But obviously people did see it, and it kind of put me into a bit of a false sense of security really, because I thought that was how it was always going to be. But then things settled down, and with small channels you kind of have to expect not to get a great deal of interest unless you get lucky and people sort of latch onto your channel, start subscribing, and next thing you know you've become one of the bigger YouTubers, and that doesn't happen very often really. So for us small YouTubers, we just have to put things out there and just hope that people watch them, and in a way it kind of did work like that. Things settled down a bit, and I guess it settled down to about 20 views per video. Sometimes some videos got more, sometimes it got a little bit less, but if you posted a video and it got around about 20 views, I was happy. It was great. And I think what really happened more than anything else is last year 2020, it's been a horrible year. It really has been a pretty shitty year, and I kind of felt an obligation really to step things up and try and get things out there which are going to help people, which is why I started my CC lockdown series, and that was okay. That started off really popular, and then I think towards the end it really did peter off. In fact, a lot of things petered off towards the end when I would post a video, particularly the 24 Hours with Anne and Colin series. I put a poll out on Twitter and asked all the followers, right, which series would you like to see back on my channel, and 24 Hours with Anne won hands down. So I thought I would incorporate that into now getting married and having kids and make it 24 Hours with Anne and Colin. And I pre-recorded about 2 or 3 episodes and posted them over a 3-week period, and nobody watched them. The views were 4, 5 maybe. And that kind of got me down when you spend all day putting something like that together only for it to be seen by hardly anybody. You get disillusioned. And as far as Twitter was concerned, I don't know, I post stuff on there, and even though I got pretty close to 1,000 followers on there, no interaction at all. And I just remember one night sitting there scrolling through my channel and looking on Twitter and posting something on Twitter, and it just got completely ignored. So in the end, quite frankly, I thought, well, fuck this. I can't be doing it anymore. So deleted the Dikkiedoodah channel, Twitter account. So that no longer exists. That's gone for good. And also made my YouTube channel private, so nobody could see it. So in effect, I just completely disappeared. And do I regret it? No, I don't really. As far as the Twitter account was concerned, I like to thank people for following me on Twitter. So if anybody followed me, I will follow them. And it got to the point where I was just losing tweets from friends because it was just getting lost in all these hundreds of tweets that kept coming from my feed. So I didn't feel I was getting the same kind of interaction that I used to on there, so that had to go. That's disappeared now. And as far as my channel's concerned, I thought I just made it private and could log in any time and sort of reactivate it. But that's not the case. I thought I'd done that, but when it went to logging back in again, it wouldn't accept my login details, so I had to like start from scratch. Also, I thought I ended up with no subscribers, and thought, well, you know, subscribers have never been that important to me. Okay, it's great to have them, but that's not the reason why I went onto YouTube. In fact, I've told the story of why I went onto YouTube in the first place so many times. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. But then, literally one morning, I woke up and all the subscribers had gone back. So I don't know whether it was like a YouTube thing where it kind of doesn't recognise that you already have a channel, but then you come on with a different name. It just kind of takes a while to catch up a bit. So anyway, we're back to the being in the 300 gang now, so quite happy about that. Apart from that, I don't know, I think in general the Sims community on YouTube is starting to get quite saturated, and it's not just us smaller YouTubers who are struggling. It seems that some of the bigger names are struggling as well. I'm not calling anybody out, and I'm not pointing the finger or anything, but I do kind of need to mention one channel in particular, which I've just kind of gone back to, which is Claire Siobhan's channel, because she's doing the Not So Berry challenge at the moment, which I'm really quite enjoying. But it's very clear to me that she's now got a video editor, which I know a lot of the bigger YouTubers have got. I guess it takes the pressure off them a little bit, but with her editor, whoever this person is, they have kind of changed her completely. She is constantly in soft focus. Her game has got one of these filters on where all the colours are like really, really bright to the point where it kind of hurts your eyes. And she seems to have lost her identity a bit, and also she appears to be quite desperate at the start of the videos. Okay, I mean, every YouTuber is, usually goes through the routine of don't forget to like and subscribe and comment on videos, etc. But when she starts asking you to like the video before you've watched it, doesn't sit very comfortable with me. And also, with 1.75 million subscribers, you would think her videos get a lot of views, and they're not, which I guess ties in with the desperation side of things, because with that number of subscribers, you would expect her videos to be getting more than sort of 250,000 views. So like I said, it's not just us small YouTubers that are struggling. I think it's everybody across the board where it comes to Sims videos are struggling. So what I have to do now is kind of take a step back and accept that this is how it is, and videos aren't going to be watched that often, not as often as I used to. I mean, I do know I got lucky on the video that I posted back in September 2019. It was a Snap-on Smile video, if you remember. So it's not even a Sims video, but that is pretty close to 10,000 views now. So if you kind of get lucky, and if you kind of latch onto something, you do get the benefits. And that video was such fun to do, and it didn't take me long either. I think it was all recorded, edited and posted within a half a day, yet it's just gone crazy, and that is great. But that doesn't happen all the time, and that's what I think I have to accept. So this year, a few changes. First of all, the name's changed. I started off as Dikkiedoodah, and that was absolutely fine, but I think over the past year people have sort of shortened it to Dikkie. So it was like a natural progression really that I should change the channel to Dikkie. So that's why it is now. I've also set up a new Twitter account for Dikkie as well, so if you followed me on Dikkiedoodah and you want to join me again on Dikkie, then have a hunt around for me. I might even leave a link to the Twitter account below in the description. But apart from that, things are going to be a bit different. I'm not going to put myself under any more pressure anymore. I'm not going to make sure I post a video every Saturday. When a video is ready, it will be posted. It's as simple as that. And I just want to start enjoying it again. There was so much going on last year. Working for the NHS just went obviously crazy, and we are struggling now with the amount of work that we've got to do. Radio show as well, that is now being rested for a month because there was just too much. I was just constantly working all the time, and I just burnt myself out really. Yeah, that is what's happening now. Now, while we've been having a little ramble, I've been decorating the interior of a house that I downloaded off the gallery, not just to give you something to watch while I have a little ramble along, but I am going to use it sometime next year. I keep saying next year. I think it's always the case when you, at the beginning of January, you always say next year thinking it's, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, it's going to be used. I'm not going to say anything yet because, again, I'm not going to put myself under any pressure. Right, I think I'm going to wrap up now. I think I've rambled on a bit more. I hope I've made sense, and I hope you understand where I am right now. I'm not going away. You're just going to see a little bit less of me than you have over the past 3 years. Right, so all it remains for me to say now is Happy New Year, and let's have all fingers crossed that it's going to be better than last year.